We got a few questions sent in, but if you have any questions about email marketing, it's such a broad topic that it's hard to really pinpoint in on one thing. So if you have something specific, please go ahead and ask. But one thing that we focus on with our students, and Mark, you spend a lot of time on this, but it's beginner mistakes. So because you're involved in email marketing every single day, and you see it from multiple marketers, and then you're also on a lot of lists like we are to learn from other people and see what's going on, what trends are in the marketplace. But common mistakes that people make when they're new to email marketing, or even experienced people that you see, the common mistakes that are costing them money or costing them a relationship with their list. What do you see, Mark?
There's lots going on. I mean, you nailed a good point right off the bat. It's a good thing. Great free learning is just to get on a few of these lists, like maybe sign up with an alternative email account, and then you can start seeing what types of things you like about emails, what types of things you don't like about emails. Mm-hmm. Dealing with students in the past and people that have taken some of my courses on the topic, one thing I find quite often is people they get a new list, they built a list, and they're shy. They don't want to get in touch with these people, and that's maybe one sort of mistake right off the bat. Like when somebody first signs up to a list, that's when they're most keen to hear from you, and you can make or break a relationship right off the bat by either getting in touch in an effective way, or making them wait. So an initial follow-up email when somebody joins in, I think, is really huge. And I mean, I think you really have to treat people like human beings. It's easy to hide behind your computer. It's easy to just think, okay, I'm going to just grab this information, I'm going to send it out there, and I'm going to talk to, I'm going to use a swipe, or I'm just going to speak in very generic terms. I think it's really cool for people to get a sense of who you are and speak like you're speaking to a friend. It sounds kind of cheesy, but do it. Talk like, Shane, if I'm going to fire you out an email, we know each other. I'm just going to chat with you. And I see that lacking a lot in the emails in this space, especially business to buyer, business to customer emails. And I think it's great when you can just be yourself.
Yeah, people get overwhelmed. Beginners, they build a list or they sell a product for the first time. They get 300 people on their list, and like, oh my God, I can't send an email to 300 people, or in our case, sending out to thousands of people. But if you just think of it as one person, I'm only sending it to one person. The language in that email is directed just at one person. I think that it lowers that barrier of entry to actually writing the email. Also, setting up automatic follow-ups. We have about 3 months now. Just in our new, the I Am Rebels is fairly new with the funnels we're building out. So just on that niche site, we have just over 3 months of emails. And then on our membership site, we're up to 6 months of emails already built out. So we don't have to go in and come up with new content every single day. That when you have an email marketing strategy, and we know that when somebody comes on our list, we already sent up 3 days of indoctrination. So they learn about us. They learn about us. They learn about our brand. They get sent to some free training. So everything's all automatic, and that takes a lot of stress off too, than having to sit down and, all right, what am I going to promote? What am I going to send? And they end up not doing it. So use your autoresponder for that feature. We use Infusionsoft, which automates a lot of stuff. So we know if someone clicks on a link about traffic, then they get moved to a traffic funnel. If they haven't bought a product, then they get moved to a new list. You don't have to go out and spend, the $1,000 setup fee on Infusionsoft and $300 a month. GetResponse, Aweber now has campaigns that mimic what Infusionsoft does. So if you have that, take advantage of that. ActiveCampaign is a much cheaper solution too, that does automation of your list automation. So if someone's new to your list, look at the indoctrination series, they learn about you. If they've already been on your list and join again, they don't get that series. That type of stuff is making people money and making life a lot easier. Because when we started automating it, we came from the world of, you sell a product, you build a list, and then you keep sending out emails. But when we got into the I Am Rebels, we wanted to automate everything. We wanted to work less. And automating it has made, all the difference in the world. And that's when we talk to beginners too, we go, what do you have set up? How many emails do you have in your funnel? 9 times out of 10, they go 0.
Yeah,
So
I think to jump in there, Shane, that a lot of people maybe don't realize that automation really is easy. And as soon as you are paying for a service like an autoresponder service, rely on their support. I mean, for some people on the call, this is all second hat. For some people, they're going to be sitting there going, I don't even know what he's talking about. Well, the good news is we didn't when we started, and you're paying good money for an email responder service, an autoresponder. It's quite easy to just jump on live chat, get on the phone. They'll walk you through the whole process. Sure, they've got training videos and everything, but it shouldn't be about wasting time. It should be just like Shane said, get it set up. This is the beauty of an autoresponder. You can get things automated to make your life easier. But then getting back to writing in your own words and writing to one person, that solves a whole lot of other problems too. You come across like a real person. I think the leading into the sort of the next issue I see with some email marketers is they don't always realize just how valuable a subscriber is, and not just in terms of money at all, but when somebody gives you an email address, that's a real sign of trust. Okay, and email marketing is it's an in-your-face style of marketing. Like, you're going directly into somebody's inbox, okay? So you want to speak to them like they're a human being, and you want to introduce yourself in the same way, okay? Now, by writing in your own words, like I said, that wipes out so many issues that a lot of people get nervous about. Just think about writing to your pal, send that email.